Walk.
Episode 14.
All these rooms just standing empty, and the surgical equipment, at least it's clean. Ready for new tenants to move in any day. From what the professor said, I was expecting, I don't know, notes, files. Looks like they've done a full sweep of the place.
I don't think so. There are closed doors further down that corridor that I can't see behind. I don't even know how I can see what you're doing now, Walker. It's like the systems, they knew about the device and hooked me up. But none of my briefings covered this place. No one said anything about it.
Email chatter we picked up from X-Keyscore told us about a few testing facilities. They only ever had code names, though. No idea where they were. Sunday, Watermelon, Tree Ship, Bright Star. We're pretty sure that was Harsham House. For the star on the coat of arms of the Harsham family. Tarantula was one, for some reason. They went a bit off-piste at that point in the two-syllable naming. What were the others? Plesiosaur. We guess that was a reference to Loch Ness, but couldn't locate any likely test centers near to the loch. And then,
Man o' War. I think I have heard of this place.
Manowar. They had to shut that last one down. No one said why. The chatter about it dried right up. Huh. Look at that. Spray painted on the wall. Looks like...
A Man o' War is kind of...
It looks like a
jellyfish.
Yeah, a Man o' War jellyfish. Huh.
I never heard much about Man o' War either, you know. Just that they'd tested some of the devices here, that it had gone a bit wrong. I mean, not badly wrong, just, I don't know. They were working on the bioidents, and there were a few minor accidents. I know it sounds bad. Places like this always look creepy. It's just because they haven't had anyone to do interior design or feng shui or anything. Not that the bleak concrete walls and grey floors would look much better with some pot plants and water feature. Listen, it's fine. I've got cameras all along the corridor. No one's there and nothing's happening. Whatever happened here is finished now, and it's a safe way for you to get out.
Hey, Walker, come have a look at this. Someone was very keen on that jellyfish, huh? Look at it. Graffitied over every surface. On the walls, on the floor. Same jellyfish with those long tentacles reaching out. Looks kind of like a brain, doesn't it? A brain with stuff attached to it.
Maybe don't look too closely in the corner of that room. I think it's...
Walker, I know you're wearing a device. And I know someone communicates with you through the earpiece. We've been told her name is Charlie. I haven't asked you what she's saying because I respect another professional's need for confidentiality. But if you're backing off because the device is telling you to, I think you need to see this. Look, in the corner. This isn't paint. It's blood. And this thing, covered in blood, it's a piece of a black device. And a thing just like your earpiece. Isn't it? There's another of those devices, smashed to pieces like the last one. And that same jellyfish scrawled on the wall. If it is a jellyfish. Man o' War. Interesting name, don't you think? Whatever you might have been told, this is military hardware you're carrying.
It's not just military, I promise, but he's not wrong. If Soleil gets hold of them, well, she has to get hold of the three of them together. she could wreak some serious... Look, all this is just a distraction. Just get out of there as quickly as possible, and then we'll work out what to do with you.
Hey, Walker. This other tunnel is... Oh, you have got to come and see this.
Something's interfering with my systems. Starting...
I can see. I can see everything.
Oh, God. That's Soleil.
Yes, the system is working properly, Professor Foster. Very good. Now, tell me what you can see, Marianne. I can see what the cameras are seeing. That's the device,
It's just an old recording. Must have triggered when I opened that door. Hella interesting, huh? Let me just stop it. I think I'll hold on to this USB stick, in fact. Sounds like it'll make interesting listening. Finally, the good stuff. Look at that over there. Photographs of people pinned up on the wall.
I think you should just get out of there, Walker. Turn round, back the way you came. I bet that corridor doesn't even join back up to the main branch.
File cabinet's empty. Look at this.
Oh, I don't understand.
Now, you look a little older, if you don't mind my saying. But that certainly is a photograph of you up on the wall. Isn't it, Walker? Yeah, I guess you have the right to hold on to this picture, Walker. I'm keeping the rest, though. I know a few people who'll be interested in what we found here. And you're a quiet one. Playing your cards very close to your chest. Did you know what we'd find here, Walker? How much are you not telling me? I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm just as scared as anyone would be. Something happened here. And some of it has to do with you. And that blood and graffiti on the walls. Not telling, huh? Lights just went out near the entrance. Must be on an automatic timer, or... there go the next set.
It's going to get dark for you. Very, very dark.
Are you? Is that you doing that, Walker?
My access to the cameras is turning off. I don't know what's happening. Get out of there now. Go! Go! Go!
There. I see daylight.
I've only got one camera left on you. Go! Door at the top of the stairs.
I'll be seeing you. I'll see you very soon.
It must be a recording. It has to be. Get out of there!
We're out. It's okay. We're out.
Hey, Walker! Over here! Charlie wanted us to wait here till you...
Walker, you look like you've seen a ghost.
If you had asked me a year ago if I thought that a single condiment could be the topic of an entire podcast, I would have said no. But that was before McDonald's ran a one-day promotional giveaway of Szechuan sauce. I'm Catherine LeClaire, the host of a brand new investigative podcast by Studio at Gizmodo, Onion Labs, and McDonald's called The Sauce. Over this 3-episode series, I try to answer one question. How, on October 7th, 2017, did a shortage of dipping sauce manage to make customers so upset that they rioted at McDonald's locations across the country? The story involves an animated late-night TV show, a legendary EDM star, a car that was traded for a single cup of sauce, a well-intentioned corporate PR team, and a bunch of other crazy details I won't get into now. To hear more, download The Sauce through Apple Podcasts on February 22nd.
I didn't think you were dead, though, Jackson. Glad you're not. Very glad.
Come and walk with me, Walker.
Walker, you were there, with Lawrence in the lab. Tell her I had no choice.
There's always a choice, Charlie. Always. I thought you were... you know... when we used to talk on the internet, Charlie. When I told you about Nicholas, just after he left, and how I felt when I realised he lied and lied and lied. Do you remember all those nights when I was just crying all night?
I do.
I didn't even know you could cry all night. I thought it was just one of those things people say.
I remember.
And do you remember how I thought everyone in the world was a liar? And that there was no one I could trust? And everyone was conspiring against me, like all my friends who'd known he was sleeping with that girl and didn't tell me. Don't you remember how you promised you'd never lie to me?
I do remember, but I didn't.
You told me you'd never have done what Soleil did. Do you remember that? Think about the number of people you must have killed. Planes going down, hospitals losing power.
I didn't... I never meant this to happen. I warned people. I sent out emergency message. People are much better prepared for that since the first one, and...
Still, though, people will have died because of what you did.
Yes.
And?
God, I wish there'd been another way. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. You have to understand, if Soleil got her hands on your devices and walkers, it would have been far worse. She's got terrible plans. She's talking about terrible things.
The ends justify the means, do they?
Sometimes. Believe me, Emma, I wouldn't have... If there'd been any other way. So much of it is classified, I can't even tell you what it is that... And I don't want to lie to you. If Soleil got hold of the devices you're carrying, she'd be able to control weapons much more sophisticated than anything you've ever heard of. The whole world would be... Believe me, Emma, Soleil not getting hold of the devices, that's the greater good.
And how can we trust that you wouldn't do the same to us, if that was the greater good?
How are you doing this morning?
Fine.
Really fine, or just angry fine?
Wish you'd stop asking me how I'm doing all the time. Fine.
Sorry. I can try to explain it all again.
There aren't really any explanations that will help, Charlie. I've got to take some time with it, okay? Me and Paul got captured. They were talking about doing something weird to my brain, which wasn't what I expected when I agreed to do you a favour. There were prisoners in that place we were held to. They were doing bad things to them. I even thought I saw Joe at one point. I think they're doing some kind of testing. There was a lot of screaming. And then we get out and we find you've shut off the whole of Europe and probably killed thousands of people, Charlie. Forgive me for needing some time to process it all.
Guys, can we do this later? The Burn are at our heels. We need to find someplace safe to hide out.
Jackson's right. There's I think... Yes, there's a farm up ahead. A house, a few outbuildings, a barn.
And how is hiding going to help us? Don't we have to get these devices to Geneva before some mysterious thing that's even worse than thousands of people dying happens?
We'll be doing that in style, little lady. As long as we make our rendezvous tomorrow. CIA is sending a chopper for us.
I know. I just can't quite believe it. A helicopter.
It doesn't seem real.
Believe me, it is. You're precious cargo. We want to get you where you're going as safely as possible. But the rendezvous is fixed for tomorrow.
So we need somewhere to hide for the night.
This looks like a pretty safe place to hole up for a little while. Just till those soldiers go past.
Nice, well-maintained little house, looks like.
Walker, there's something odd just a few meters ahead. Just off the side of the path to the left. Can you see it? Some sort of, depression in the ground. There, you're right in front of it now.
Give us a minute, Jackson. What do you think it is?
All this churned up earth. Could an animal have done it?
It's too big.
And, Animals don't generally use spades. Look at the straight sides. Someone was trying to dig something.
What, like a flower bed or something?
Emma,
No, something a little bigger than a flower bed. These things are normally 6 feet deep.
come on. It looks like the trees open up ahead. The farm can't be far. We should keep moving.
Walker, Emma, I'm seeing something up ahead. There's someone in one of the fields near the road you're on. Whoever it is, they're not moving. This doesn't feel right.
Okay, let's take it slowly. This could be a trap. Walker, you and Jackson stay on the path. Paul and I will head round the edge of the field.
A pincer movement. I like it.
Just be careful.
Come on, Walker. Stay quiet. Eyes peeled. Get moving.
Walker, don't let on, but I've been running some more checks on Jackson. I've drilled down into the deepest databases, military, the intelligence services, you name it. There's not a shred of data on him. I know he's CIA, so of course he'd keep his tracks covered, but I've never seen a cleaning job this thorough. Jackson's work must be seriously secret stuff.
There. You see him?
He's just hunched over, doing nothing. No, wait! Look out!
Damn it. He's on the move. Get down.
I see you right there, in my bloody bushes.
Great. We're hiding from a freaking pensioner.
Get off my property, right now. Go on, get lost.
Come on, Walker. This is dumb. Easy there, old man. We're just trying to find somewhere to rest. Whoa now.
I said, go away.
Sir, I am an agent of the U.S. government. Place your weapon on the ground immediately or there will be consequences. That's an order.
Oh, an order? Bloody Americans. What good are your orders now, eh? Not that way. Government official. We'll see about that. You're coming back to the house. Let's see what the police say about your trespassing.